Note the self, only got yourself, no point trying to look for help. They all gon' judge you, fucking ain't have to sit there for that pain I felt. Note the self, nah, can't trust none, too many these niggas tell. Ratatouille, goofy, think shit groovy, I just give them hell. Note the self, all these blunts I smoke on.
Episode 13, huh?
Episode 13.
Well, let's get it on then.
We back.
Yep, welcome back, y'all, to episode 13. You see it's me and my man, Philly Phil, right here. You know what it is. Welcome to Pittsburgh TMZ. Come sit at the table. You know what I mean? Shout out to our sponsor, the Savoy Cannabis Cafe. You see it on the table. Come on down. Get your hookahs, get your little tubes. And you know what to do in the Cannabis Cafe. You know what they do. So what's going on? How y'all doing this week, man? It's been a crazy week, and there's been a crazy lot of things going on. I want to say, shout out to the jury. Shout out to the people that did the right thing yesterday or the day before with the trial. Not found him guilty of all 3 counts. It's about goddamn time. You know what I mean?
Shout out to the police officers who actually went against a police officer for the first time. That actually came, got on stand and said they didn't, what they seen, and they felt it was wrong. So, shout out to y'all too, the police officers.
Yeah.
That,
And I mean, to me, honestly, I know it's a good thing. I'm glad he got found guilty of all 3. But the thing that a lot of people are talking about, and the thing that kind of mattered to me, it should have been first-degree murder. It shouldn't have been no second degree. It shouldn't have been no manslaughter. It should have been first degree. Anytime you put your knee on a person's neck for 9 minutes and 23 seconds, that's first-degree murder. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I know a lot of you'll say, well, he didn't plan it. He didn't do this. Well, he knew taking somebody's breath for 9 minutes is planned to me. You know what I mean? Whether you did it intentionally, accidentally, you knew when they told you the man didn't have a pulse, you didn't get up off his neck. When the ambulance people told you to get up, you didn't get up. So to me, that's first degree. Your intent was to kill that man.
And they literally had to force him up off of it.
Exactly.
That's my problem. And I that's another thing too, man. I'm waiting for the sentencing. We're all talking about, okay, he might have got, but what are they gonna give him? Are they gonna give him life? What they gonna give him? Are they gonna give him house arrest? What are they gonna give him?
First of all, they showed it when the state, with no ease, when the state asked for bail to be revoked. Put him in cuffs and took him. That was the best scene of it all, besides the guilty on all 3 accounts. The best scene was seeing a motherfucking deadly police handcuffed and took up out the courtroom like the criminal that he is. You know what I mean? And when it comes to sentencing, I know some of them hold 25, one holds 10, but one thing about it, he's going to get multiple. He's going to get years for each of them. So it's not like they can give him 5, 5, and 5. They got to give him the mandatory minimum of each one of them.
But my thing is, too, though, man, looking at it, there was no way he could get away with that. When they say a picture's worth 1,000 words, well, that footage video, is that was worth so much, was priceless. But I just don't. I'm waiting to see the sentencing.
And with the sentencing and different things, like it was going around on the internet, and they were talking about how ain't nothing changed but the quality of the videos.
Yes, that's it.
That's it. And to way before the verdict came down, all they kept talking about, even the judge said himself, he can come back on appeal because the black lady in power, don't quote me on her name right, and she was out there talking about he has to be convicted, and they were trying to say he can use that to come back on appeal. Yeah. He can use a bunch of different things that were, come. But my thing is this: when they come back on appeal, you can't appeal. Of course you can appeal all 3, but it's going to be hard to get all 3 of them overturned.
But you can't the video. Yeah, you can't hide from the video.
Exactly.
That's where I'm at. You can't hide.
You can't hide from the 9 minutes and 23 seconds with a knee.
And people saying, get off of him. He can't breathe.
Yeah.
You see other officers telling you, come on, man, get up. They got to damn near fight you. Yeah, he has no pulse. They got to damn near fight you to get in the man.
Rotten hell. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's sad to say that same day, how old was the girl? 14-year-old girl came out. They say she has some type of disability, I think autism or something like that. And she had called the police. And when the police came, she got into an altercation with, I'm not sure if it's her sister or whatever, allegedly. And she pulled out a knife and they shot her dead. They shot her dead. My thing has always been with this shooting thing with the police. When I grew up, it was the shooting the leg unless you had deadly force in your hand or a deadly weapon. But now, let's keep it real. She ends like this with a knife. There she is.
Not to the cop.
No, it doesn't matter if it's to the cop or nothing. She's like this, and that could take somebody's life. A threatening matter. So a knife like this, a butcher knife like this, is no different than a firearm. It's the same type of weapon. In that instance, if the cop would have thought 3 more seconds, that lady could have been dead. Then he would be responsible for letting the lady get killed. But my thing is, he didn't have to shoot her to kill. He could have shot her in the hand. He could have shot her in the shoulder. He could have shot her in the knee. He could have shot her in the ass.
You get a phone call about a girl being assaulted by a group of girls that are all young, and you pull out your gun, set your taser before you even see the.
Yeah, he could have tased her.
Yeah,
he had his gun out pointing at them as they came around the joint. The man kicked the girl. They got up, walked over to the car. This whole time he had his gun out. I know I got my gun on me, nigga.
Yeah.
Taser, you were
A 14-year-old little girl.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. You supposed to listen. And that's what I'm saying is the fact he could have tased her. He could have shot her to wound her, not to kill her.
He could have did anything to de-escalate it, but he decided to shoot the little girl.
Now, and then that's where I go into the notion of the whole force needs a revamping federally. Yeah. And that's what I say, because these cops need to know how to deal with situations. Every situation does not recall deadly force.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I mean? You've seen bank robbers get stopped by getting shot in the leg. You know what I mean? You've seen white guys take rage out on the police, fighting them, beating them up, and they weren't shot.
But they were white.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And so it's looking bad. It's continuous looking bad. Back to, like I just said a few minutes ago, ain't nothing changing but the quality of the videos.
And the videos are showing that we're being treated differently than
because
white. If that was a white girl, she would. I guarantee you, she'd still be here.
Exactly.
I guarantee you, she'd still be here. There's no way you tell me they pull up on a group of white girls that white girl wouldn't still be alive today.
True.
You know what I mean?
And I mean, it's just, when does it stop? When does we have to take accountability as the people and say, listen, we need more than just people going to jail. We need more than guilty verdicts. We need the whole fucking police system revamped, because there's no reason why deadly force is always used from the gate.
Well, it's always used for us.
Exactly.
But I think more of than it's the police force. I think it's taught. So just as we discussed last week about the slave trade thing that the kids had going on in school.
Okay.
It's
something being taught.
It's being taught. It's being taught to them that we're threatening to them. Mm-hmm. So as long as you grow up thinking a certain color is threatening, you're gonna feel threatened by them forever.
And which leads me to the one cop, and you can go back and watch the video. He says Blue Lives Matter after he shot and killed a black little girl, 14-year-old girl. Why the fuck would you yell Blue Lives Matter? So is this a gang thing now? You know what I mean? We need to look at that as a people as a whole. Blue lives don't matter because you killed a person. So what the fuck did you yell that for? You know what I mean?
Because he know he did wrong, and he know he's getting ready to have everybody come at him. So he wants to try to
have the team with him.
Yeah, have
the biggest gang in America
to believe in him.
So we need, as a people, we need to break that gang down. Just like they breaking gangs down in the streets from the Crips, the Bloods, the Disciples. We need to break that gang down in the Blue.
But the truth is, that's why I commended the people in the George Floyd trial, the cops that came out against him, because you got to break it down.
Exactly.
I mean, people know good cops and bad cops. Just like the one cop, if you watch on remember when they shot he said she was pulling out a taser and she pulled out her gun and shot the man. You see how many cops say, "Come on, man, you know what's different. Yeah. You're trained to know what's different." Like they're coming out against each other, so it's getting ready.
Even all the way to the video I showed you with the lady when the cop pulled her over and she was hysterical, and he went through her purse, found something. She snatched her purse, ran around the car, jumped in the car, got the gun. Yeah. The cop, before he shot, he said at least 6 times, "Put the gun down. I don't want to shoot you. Put the gun down. I don't want to shoot you." Now, in that instance, I could understand. That's why they didn't make no news, big thing about it, because the lady shot. She shot him. Yeah. So it wasn't no big thing. Now, this is a big thing. This is a 14-year-old girl that has some type of trauma or some type of disease. So you got to come with that. So you could have shot the knife. They train every day. The knife is out on point right there. You could have shot the knife. She's going to drop it.
I don't know, but
they practice. He
could have popped her in the leg. He could have shot her in the leg. That's my thing.
True.
You could have
because she's going to drop the weapon.
You could have shot the wound, not the kill. Y'all should be taught to shoot to wound, not to kill. I mean, I know they always got the little, you know, the little things up and they shooting at
everybody trying to shoot the bullseye, shoot the heart. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I know they got enough skill to do that.
Exactly, and that's why I said, you know what I mean? That knife was big as hell.
Yeah.
He could have shot the knife or her hand. He could have shot her hand off. She'd still be alive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's my thing, you know what I mean? And that's what we feel here at Pittsburgh TMZ. We feel like this whole, like they do prison reform, they need to do police reform. They need to take these cops back off the streets that are not educated into what dealing with the urban communities. Because you can't come from Mulberry and come to Homewood and think you're going to treat it the same. You can't come from Squirrel Hill and go to East Hills and think you're going to treat it the same.
I think they need to find out how they was raised. Like, that's my thing. I just think it's a
They need to do a background check like they do with the Secret Service.
Yeah,
like they go through your whole family and everything.
Yeah, you need to know if these people have been around blacks. Can they handle being around blacks?
Or they racist.
Like, you know, it's happening in the Air Force now, because the Air Force used to have a thing. If a guy was big, black, with a deep voice, he was threatening. Mm-hmm. It's a known thing in the Air Force. If a guy's big and black is threatening, they try to get him up out of there. Mm-hmm. So now they're trying to, you know, change the Air Force around and fix their stuff, the things they messed up with. It's gonna take a while, man.
It's crazy you say that, because it's like that in prison too. Like the biggest black dude in the pod. Yeah. They try to make sure if anytime he gets out of hand or out of control where they might think they can't handle, they try to break it up or move him somewhere where he's not subject to be like the dominant, you know what I mean? And that's how they
by the bigger and the deeper their voice, they're threatened by it.
Exactly.
It's like listen, I couldn't believe I was watching it, and it was a Air Force. He was like, I think he was the head of the Air Force, and he was a black man. And when he found this out, it tore him up, and he tried to get to the bottom of it. He's having like little secret meetings with people trying to figure out how they can change that. I don't know if you can change that, because they're born. I think people are taught it. You're not born with it, you're taught it.
Exactly.
So it's just, I guess,
it's something that they're being taught. But now let me ask you this now, and I want to say this now. Because every cop that shot somebody, does that make them racist, or could they be scared?
Some of them are scared.
I think majority of them are more scared than racist.
But that's what I'm saying. And that's another thing I don't like, man. Like, not to say, but like 90% of cops aren't the cool kids in school, aren't the people.
Yeah, that's always a theory, right?
They were they were the homeowners. They were the quiet people. Nobody really
guards.
So they don't really even know how to interact with other people. Mm-hmm. So finally, you give them a badge, and now I got this badge. I'm tougher than you. Mm-hmm. You used to bully me in school, but I'm tougher than you now. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they need psychological. They need to profile their psychological profiling to see which ones can handle situations like two guys like me and you, because you know, to the normal white person, we might be scary. We're big, black, bald. We're scary.
Exactly.
So, you know, but we ain't never hung nobody.
True.
Ain't never lynched nobody.
You ain't lying. Nobody. I mean, I might have lynched some niggas back in the day, but you know what I mean. But other than that, you know what I'm saying.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they hung, lynched. They're the berserkers. They're the ones that took over people's lands and gave people smallpox and syphilis, but we're the dangerous people. Yeah,
and that's how they gonna keep making it, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? We gotta do better. So, you know, we're gonna stay up on that, and we're gonna stay up on what's going on in our society and in our area. You know what I mean? Just like here in Pittsburgh, man, we need to calm the violence down and stop it, man. It's continuously happening every day around this, man. We keep burying kids. And, you know, I'm seeing everybody coming together. And we've been gave this invitation. We've been told y'all, come on down. Let's continue to keep growing to make our communities better. We got to police it as the men. I'm going to be honest with you. And I stand on that, because I feel like we as the men, we messed up with the younger ones up under us. We said, you know what, we were about self. We cared about self. We didn't want to show them the way, you know what I mean? And that's why they're so much out of control. Because when I was growing up and y'all taught us, you don't do shit like this. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in school, you ain't loud out here on the block.
But they arrested us all.
True.
So when everybody went to jail, there's few and far between people you know that did less than 10.
Yeah.
In your life. So when everybody's locked up in jail, how can
they're just running them up?
They're running them up.
Yeah, and that's where we're at, and we can't stop it.
That's what's raising them.
More mucks.
No, the TV.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. More mucks.
Yeah, and YouTube.
That don't give a fuck about them. They just want you to buy their product, and be like them, throw money and show money. Like when I came home, I always wondered when they on the TV with the money in the air. When y'all raised us, money you wasn't supposed to show your money.
You never showed your money.
You never showed your money. Nobody, just like your gun. You don't pull it unless you're using it. It ain't no need for nobody to be on TV or on the internet with money to your ear, money everywhere. There was no need for none of that. So you know what I mean? So like I said, we are to blame in some sorts, but then the society's to blame too. Yeah. They're not giving nothing for these kids to do. They're not doing nothing. We used to have back to school concerts. We used to have back to school this. We used to have this. They stopped doing all that for us, for the youth in the city. We used to have youth tournaments. You used to go to the lunch.
Youth build.
Yeah, exactly.
Down the street.
Exactly. That was my aunt's program. You know what I'm saying? Even always to the lunch. It didn't matter if you didn't go to school or go to summer camp. You can go somewhere in the city at 12 o'clock and get free lunch. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? We love them little grape juices and them little sandwiches and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, I'll give you my sandwich for the apple juice. And they be frozen and shaking with the slushy. They don't do none of that. You can go to any rec center. I remember we used to go all the way up top of Everton, up Lincoln to the rec center. We used to go down Miss Orleans down Larmer. She have us. You know what I mean? We be all over the city. They don't have that for the kids. So y'all want them to do something, but y'all don't got nothing for them to do.
You guys sound like free lunch whores, dog. We didn't come to everybody's free lunch, though.
But that was the thing.
All the free lunches.
That was the thing, though. Just like riding the Pat bus. That's where you met the women.
Yeah.
That's where you met most of your homies.
They still got weekenders and stuff?
No.
They don't got weekenders?
But they're expensive as hell. It's only one day. You can't get it for the whole weekend.
I remember we used to get the whole weekend for like
$3, $4. Friday through Sunday, we ride everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Then we play games with the Pat bus people. Hop off I'm getting back on. Here goes my pass.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? $3, $4, you ride the whole weekend with 4 people.
They ain't got nothing for these kids to do. My grandma always raised me. You one of them little niggas. If you ain't busy, you're going to get in trouble.
Yes.
So you got to keep them busy. You know what I mean? That goes for a lot of them. If you don't keep them busy, the mind wanders. There's nothing for us to do. Y'all keep knocking us off. And it's more than just the black businesses. Y'all keep knocking us off with the kids where we used to go. Kids used to come to the strip. Kids used to have the under 21 parties every Friday and Saturday night. They stopping all of that for people to get the aggression out and all of that. You know what I mean? They stopped every skating rink.
Oh, yeah, there ain't no skating rinks, and that's crazy to me, because that was my...
The only one is Neville Island. They got one now, so we're about
I ain't gonna lie, Spinning Wheels was my joint.
Exactly.
Spinning Wheels was my...
And the Coliseum in Homewood.
Yeah,
it was the only two we had, Spinning Wheels and that one.
Yeah, it was the Coliseum, but you know.
Yeah, everybody know really.
Yeah, nobody hit the Coliseum. I
don't even hear kids talking about going to the Y for summer camp. We used to look forward to going to the Y for summer camp. Shout out to Levi Taylor, man. He was the best director at the YMCA in Homewood. You know what I mean? Yeah, we look forward the counselors, we'll see you next summer. No matter if we've gotten trouble, cussed them out. At the end of the summer, you was mad, camp was over. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So we went through all of that. But, I guess, we're a work in progress in the city, and we got to keep working. Fellas, you know what I mean?
But like you say, to me, it's what you said. It's too, like, all the funding is gone.
Yeah.
Like, there's just too much, like, the kids don't have nothing to do. Yeah, they don't have nothing to do.
Nothing. City pools, you're closing half of them down. Yeah. Every pool used to be open. That used to be the thing. You used to hit all the pools, you know what I'm saying? Now you're closing all the pools down or closing this one down. They can't do this. You can't. So what do you want them to do but get in trouble?
Yeah.
You're not letting them have the ability to do anything. Like I said, when we were growing up, you look forward to them back to school concerts. Who's coming to go back down to Civic Arena? It's going to be eight different acts. Yeah, or, you know what I'm saying? You look forward to that stuff, into the school year concert. There was, you know what I mean? Everybody, we had something to look forward to. You know what I mean? They don't do nothing, none of that. We had the Arts Festival, Juneteenth. They let Juneteenth die down. It's not like it used to be. Juneteenth used to be a big thing.
Harambe is trash.
Trash.
It's trash.
Yeah.
It was a big thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Trash. So it's just certain things, E-Bell don't live here no more, but E-Bell used to make sure we had under 21 parties. Mm. Whether it was at the name of the game, the Continue, wherever it was at, we had an under 21 party. You know what I mean? They're not doing that.
Come back, man. We got to figure out.
We got to figure out.
It's up to us. We got to figure out.
It's up to us. You know what I mean? And we ain't gonna stay on this too long. But let's go on to the next thing. What were we going to? Oh, I know what it is. Yeah. The Pittsburgh goddamn ways.
Yeah, there's some bad ways here, man. The hate is ridiculous in Pittsburgh.
Oh, I went through this firsthand today. Yeah, I got to. I go through this all the time. You know what I mean? And one thing about it, I'm gonna use, Reese Youngin. Shout out to Reese Youngin. You're doing your thing. I applaud you. I applaud everything you're doing, however which way you're going. Just be careful. Make sure you read everything and go everything, sound, mind, body. Just make sure you read everything. Yeah. Don't leave nothing out. Every period, every I, every T. Make sure you read everything. But my thing is this, man. Motherfuckers hating. How you hating on somebody because he got somewhere? That's what we're famously fucking known for in Pittsburgh. Oh, fuck him. Or you look for the negative anything. Why not just be happy for the man? And
he got lucky.
Yeah, he got lucky.
Shut this shit hating ass. Listen, man, we're tired of it, man.
Yeah.
Let's uplift each other in Pittsburgh for once ever in life. Like, y'all hate on everything somebody's doing. So we know y'all gonna hate on this podcast.
Yeah.
How you hear them two niggas talking about this?
Yeah.
Right, them two niggas.
They 35 or older, they this, they that.
We don't give a
Baby
fuck.
boss, baby this, it's your dream, it's that. Man, come on, man. At least somebody doing something. All you motherfuckers do is know how to drink shots and smoke blunts and sell pussy. You know what I'm saying? So let's stop doing that, man. Let's congratulate. We say we want one city, one sound, one band. Y'all know the motherfucking drumline thing. Let's do it. They could do it in any other city. Why can't we do it here? Like we're fucking crabs in a bucket ass motherfucking town. Man, and I love my city, man. But I hate our ways, man.
And we do this for Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Everything we do is Pittsburgh topics, Pittsburgh artists. We do everything for Pittsburgh.
Everything.
And we're sitting here like, ain't this crazy? We watch the dude Reese Young and all we see is, oh, look at you, motherfucker. Yeah. Everybody hating.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy, man. Salute that young man. He got a shot to get out.
Yeah. You know and there's many more. Like, we can go through lists of names of people y'all hate on when they come out and do something just because you ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. And it's the Pittsburgh way. And it's a fucked up way, man. And we tired of it, man. I'm a real nigga. This is a real nigga, man. Let's keep it real, man. Like just because, you know what I mean? Business is business. And just because certain shit don't go the way you want it to go, don't mean you got to hate on the next motherfucker, man. And that's what y'all do. He don't fuck with me, so fuck him. Why?
He don't even know you.
Don't even know you.
You motherfucker, he don't know you. So why you hate? How can you hate a motherfucker you don't know? That don't give you the time of day. You's a miserable motherfucker, man.
Period.
And you need to get over it.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Just like, man, and go to another thing, man. Like you women. First thing, and I'm going to take a shot at first thing y'all do, y'all want to put a person down. Oh, he got 6 baby mom. Oh, he got this. That don't got nothing to do with you. That has nothing to do with you. What he has going on. What he might have made mistakes or this might have been this way, but that ain't got nothing to do with you. Move on.
And all you pocket watching sons of bitches. Oh my God. Stop watching another nigga's pockets. What he got ain't got nothing to do with you.
Nothing, man.
Get your money right. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. Oh my God, we tired of y'all.
And I mean, I know y'all probably, these niggas is ranting. No, I just need to be said. Because you motherfuckers think, because you're on live and 100 and 200 motherfuckers is watching. 200 motherfuckers ain't paying to see you. There's a difference. 200 motherfuckers is just looking at you laughing. And the famous line, I tell you, everybody ain't laughing with you. Some of them laughing at you. Believe it, majority of them laughing at you like, look at you, you goofy motherfucker. Keep coming on this live saying nothing.
So all we just want, moving forward, can we stop the hate in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
For 1 minute, can we stop? Like, if you don't know the motherfucker, it's cool to be like, it's cool not to have an opinion of it.
Yeah.
You ain't got to hate him because you don't know him.
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck that nigga.
You know a nigga famous, he's a bitch ass nigga.
Yeah,
you don't even know the nigga.
And he'll probably beat your ass, too.
As soon as he pull up, oh, what's up, bro? How you doing, bro? Oh, we just talking about you. I bet you was. You just eat my back out, you bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's how it go, man. And one thing, I'm a testament to it, man. I've been going through it for a long time, man. Just because you don't fuck with motherfuckers or go with their program, the first thing they want to do is throw hate and shade, man. Your program is not my program. My business is not your business. And the way I run things don't mean you got to like the way I run things. You know what I'm saying? Become a boss, and you can run it like that. And you could do it like that. That's what boss is about. It's not about being in the video with Rick Ross and I'm a boss. It's not none of that. You know what I'm saying? It's come with an attitude, your way of life, the way you handle things, the way you go about things, all of that becomes a boss, man.
Psychiatrist,
all of that.
You got to deal with other people's problems. But we ain't here to teach y'all today. We're here to talk shit on
the
y'all.
The game is to be sold, not told. You know what I mean? But just the hating in the Berg, man. There's a lot of Pittsburgh traits we're going to be going across now on the podcast. Where when we see it, we're going to address it. And I noticed the number one we talk about is you hating ass motherfuckers in Pittsburgh, man. No matter who it is. Soon as Wiz ain't do enough. Oh, he ain't from Pittsburgh. He ain't do this. Nigga, he the only one that came out with a black and yellow song. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the Berg. You know what I mean? So y'all don't give him that. You know what I mean? Soon as Chevy, he's in Wiz and Sparkler and background. He's in this. Everybody don't go on y'all the way y'all wanted to rock, man. People are teams, and sometimes you gotta wait your turn in a team. Sometimes you gotta wait till it's your time to shine. You know what I mean? Sometimes a team takes different positions. There's a first baseman, second baseman, third baseman, and a catcher and a pitcher on the baseball mound. You know what I'm saying? So everybody got a part to play in the team. And just because you don't get the most exposure don't mean you ain't part of the team. Everybody on that motherfucking winning team for the Super Bowl, the World Series, or whatever championship you ring, get a ring.
And they get paid.
Yeah. So, you know what I mean? It's just, we got to stop this in Pittsburgh, man. Quit hating on the next man. And if something go across with y'all business partners or whatever, and something goes sour, you don't got to run to the net and say, oh, fuck this motherfucker, fuck that. No, let the bygones be bygones. Let's be grown-ups in 2021. We got enough going on with these fucked up-ass police trying to kill us. We don't know if tomorrow's our last day as far as black men, because every time I get pulled over now, I'm thinking, that's the first thing, damn, is this going to be it? You know what I mean? We got a lot already on our plate to be having to deal with motherfuckers hating for no reason, man. So with this Pittsburgh traits, we going to start naming. This is the first one. Quit hating on some shit you don't know nothing about. Yeah. Quit hating on some shit you ain't even a part of. Is that the reason why you hating?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I already know.
You ain't got nothing going on in your life.
Yeah.
You want to hate on
except going to the neighborhood bar. Except coming on live talking about you doing this and doing that. What do you really got going on in your life? Before you hate on a motherfucker, make sure your house ain't, fucked up. Make sure your glass house ain't a see-through. Because you can't go hate on the next motherfucker and you ain't got nothing going on.
Your backyard all fucked up, but you want to hate on the next man's house.
That's what they do here, man.
Yeah.
That's what they... And listen, all in the jails, everywhere, we're known as fucking Pittsburgh haters or Pittsburgh tellers.
Yes.
That's what we're known as everywhere. You know what I mean? And I hate that shit. Because everybody in Pittsburgh ain't like that. And if you watching it and you ain't from Pittsburgh, which I know I got fans that's watching this, everybody from Pittsburgh don't tell. Everybody from Pittsburgh ain't a bitch. And everybody from Pittsburgh don't hate.
Yes.
So get that out your mind and get that out of your thinking of what Pittsburgh is. That's why we came together with this podcast, so you can see the real Pittsburgh. So you can see the real acts in Pittsburgh. You can see the real talent in Pittsburgh. That's what Pittsburgh TMZ podcast is about. So you can see the real us. Not the bullshit you read in the blogs. Not the bullshit you see people trying to be who they is. None of that. This is the realness right here. Pittsburgh TMZ. That's why we say come sit at the table. Because when you sit at the table, shit's real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But this week, man, it's just we going to keep going on. And you know what I mean?
Get off these haters, but,
it's something that need to be addressed, yo. Every week.
Need to be addressed. We're going to address the Pittsburgh trait we don't like every week. So this was the first one. And that was you hating ass niggas. Now, hating ass niggas a wide brush. You know what I'm saying? It's a wide brush. But, y'all know who y'all are and y'all know what y'all do.
I mean, how'd you feel? You ever been hated on? I mean, my ass is. There's somebody out here that's watching us that don't know.
Motherfuckers out here. Some motherfuckers out here watching hating me.
Hi, haters.
Ain't that why we waved?
That's why we waved at the beginning, haters. You know what I mean?
Like, shit. So, I just...
So how did that feel, though?
But listen.
Even though it's hate, how does that feel?
But I'm just saying, like French Montana had that song. If you ain't got no haters, you ain't popping, nigga. I expect you to hate me.
Yeah, exactly. I guess that's part of the game.
It's part of the game.
Yeah.
If you ain't got no haters, you ain't
doing nothing.
Yeah, you ain't doing shit.
Ain't nobody care about...
Ain't nobody hating on nobody doing nothing.
Yeah.
They gonna hate on us because we do something.
Man, I was told, this podcast wasn't shit. This podcast only get 35 views. This podcast is 35 and older niggas that want to be somebody. That's what I was told. You know what I mean? Hating. Motherfuckers hating like, Thank you. Thanks for the free publicity too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Best publicity in the world is free. Yeah. But I'm just saying it's just the hate, man. Like, and I really want to ask you that because sometimes as a man, no matter what type of hater situation it is, like, damn, this motherfucker really hating on me, but I gave him an opportunity. I gave him a chance. I tried to put food on their table, or I tried to be there for them when they needed me, or I tried to do this and do that. Like, damn, how could you, motherfucker react? It's not the fact that you hate it. It's the fact that you hurt a motherfucker's feelings. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? The motherfuckers say, don't react, don't let it go. But sometimes it's hard. That's a hard pill to swallow. Like, me and you talk all the time. Yeah. How many times I only got 2 cheeks? And I got to keep turning these motherfuckers till I'm dizzy.
I told you, I'm done.
Hey, me too.
I ain't turning no more cheeks.
You know what I'm saying? In 2021, I'm done turning the cheeks. Yeah. You jump out there, I'm coming the fuck at you.
Yeah, I'm coming at
you. Yeah, and I'm coming all the way. You took the gloves off first. Because I'm not the average nigga so that come out there and just start hating on the motherfucker. You know what I mean? So you know, it's enough about the hater. But you know, Pittsburgh, y'all know. And if you watching from the Burgh, y'all know what we talking about. And it might be in your city too, because I know hating going all over the world. You know what I'm saying? It's the #1 trending topic. You hating motherfuckers. Yeah. All right, so let's move on.
Ain't nobody gonna feel my pain like me. So why the fuck would I care what the next nigga got said about me? Can't even vent no more, so I put my heart into this music shit. And that's facts.
Keep going crazy.
Note to self, only got yourself, no point trying to look for help. They all gon' judge you, fucking ain't have to sit there for that pain I felt. Note to self, no, I can't trust none, too many these niggas tell. Ratatouille, goofy, think shit groovy, I just give them hell. Note to self, all these blunts I smoke gon' be my only L. Lord, I've been praying, I need some saving, they wanna see me fail. And I can tell, this shit hit the fan, I know for sure they'll bail. My heart been beating dangerously frequent, too much shit I held. Note to self, too much shit on my mental. Say nigga feel this pain, I don't understand. Can't really be that simple. But there to win the shit that I went through. So how you gon' feel my issue? And yeah, they gon' say they miss you, but never check to see what's up with you. She got me hot as hell, but at the same time got my heart on ignorant. They took my nigga violence, still hurting, bro. Like damn, I miss you. Hurting, bro, like this shit toxic. One day with you, the next day dropping. I'm getting so sick and tired of these lies. When I'ma see the honor, scriptures tatted all on my body. Armor for me might be my gauntlet. With them steppers, they quick to wreck some. Act up and bitch, they on it. Run my niggas 15 blocks straight up top. Bitch, we hot as August, cops will grab us up, but we all on hush. Nigga, we ain't got no comment. That loyalty runs so deep with us, and that's some shit I promise. Shout out Coach Cheese, whip up some heat, then turn this dude to sauna. Get drip, do the shit with honor. Niggas done changed up for that fame, man. How so damn ironic. But they gon' get they karma. Nigga, note to self, only got yourself, no point trying to look for help. They all gon' judge you, fucking ain't have to sit there for that pain I felt. Note to self, no, I can't trust none, too many these niggas tell. Ratatouille, goofy, think shit groovy, I just give them hell. Note to self, all these blunts I smoke gon' be my only L. Lord, I've been praying, I need some saving, they wanna see me fail. And I can tell, this shit hit the fan, I know for sure they'll bail. My heart been beating dangerously frequent, too much shit I held. Even if you was around a lot, how I know you finna leave or not. Let me know. Anger taking over happiness, all these wounds got me just bleeding hot. Rock bottom where I'm stuck at, it got me wondering when I'ma see the top. Steps and steppers, you would think it was Tetris, how we supposed to block up late night. Chopped out to the daylight, ain't really care for that clock. Oh hell no. Ain't really care for that greed, nigga, one got it, then we all gon' eat. Table set, yeah, we all gon' feast. Remember nights I would cry and grieve in my own corner, wouldn't let them see. Couldn't let them see the weak in me. How many times I done prayed to have all that shit that happened be make believe. They telling me move on, but it's hard when shit stuck on repeat. Like damn, I'm too young to experience all the shit I done seen. But that's okay, hopefully I break up out of these chains. Grandma just called, told me keep praying. Sure hope it rate me this pain. Depression doing me reckless, I can't think straight, I feel drained. There's so much wrong in my lifetime, is this my way to repay? Feel like there's no escape, feel like I might just break. Note to self, only got yourself, no point trying to look for help. They all gon' judge you, fucking ain't have to sit there for that pain I felt. Note to self, no, I can't trust none, too many these niggas tell. Ratatouille, goofy, think shit groovy, I just give them hell. Note to self, all these blunts I smoke gon' be my only L. Lord, I've been praying, I need some saving, they wanna see me fail. And I can tell, this shit hit the fan, I know for sure they'll bail. My heart been beating dangerously frequent, too much shit I held. Note to self. Note to self, note to self, they won't lead and fuck you, oh well. Just know I got myself, nigga. Nesso from that ghetto from my 1500.
All right, we back now with our 5 minutes of fame guest, Young Nesso. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what 5 minutes of fame is about. It's where y'all come on and do the talent, show what y'all got here in Pittsburgh. And y'all been doing good. It's episode 13. We have gotten 13 weeks of the best acts in the city so far. We got way more to come. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Young Nesso, man? That thing was hot, man. Note to self. That motherfucker, man.
Hey, I'm rocking with that note to self, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Everybody know they got to rock with that.
Man, that shit, man. Listen, when I first heard it, like you seen when you first let me hear the song, I just came up with that visual, like you had to be sitting down and writing in a diary to yourself, man. When you came up with that song, what was your inspiration for it?
It was really just to get my word off of me. Whenever you be in a crib, like cooped up, especially during the coronavirus, you be like thinking a lot for real. So it was like on some. I want to let people know how I'm feeling. I know everybody's going through something every single day, but I want people to know how I'm feeling too at the end of the day, because everybody feel like they gotta get their word out. Some people really can't do it. Some people could do it, but
yeah. And I mean, you definitely did it with that, and that's because a lot of people don't know how to talk to themselves. They think it's crazy. They think it's, you know what I mean. But sometimes you got to do more inventory, more, you know what I mean, and go down and do your goal plan and different things like that. And which leads me to my next thing, man. How long you been in the game, man? Take us on a brief little journey. Which made you start in the game, man? I'm rapping.
Man, I've been doing this for a minute. Before I was like probably like 12 years old for real. Not gonna lie, but I really started taking it serious like when I turned around 16.
Okay.
Just because people would keep telling me, "Oh man, you got this." For me, I can see your potential. I can see the talent in you.
Okay.
So I feel like for me, if I keep doing this, eventually I'm gonna make it somewhere. That's
Okay.
what you gotta do. You gotta just elevate for.
Who's some of your inspirations?
My aunt, R.I.P. Nina Ross, Jimmy Wapper, my cousin. Those are like inspirations. We got a lot of music going on in the family, so it kind of inspired me. Like, oh yeah, I got to keep this legacy going for me, my son, his children, for me, etc. Keep going.
Okay, so you had it basically. It's in your bloodline.
Yeah,
so
it's a family
thing. Yeah, I got you. So and see that changes the dynamic when it's a family thing and it's in your blood because you go absolutely a million times harder because it's like I don't want my name to be, you know what I mean, nothing but affiliated with this game. So I can't come into it half-assed. I can't come into it a slouch.
All the way.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And definitely when I first heard you, you know what I mean? I said, damn, you caught the beat so quick and man, it sounds like you've been doing this for years, which you have, you know what I mean? And you know what I mean? So besides your family, who's some of your, let's say, famous rapper inspirations? Like, who's some of you like to listen to in your spare time or that puts you in the mode before you go in the lab and write? Like, who's somebody famous that you like to listen to?
Not gonna lie, Eminem, that's my favorite artist.
Why Eminem?
Eminem, just because I grew up on him. He's like lyrical, and then my favorite song about him is When I'm Gone. It just make you feel like, damn, I don't know, it's like, something about him's like different for real. He's like, just different.
And that's what's up. I mean, he definitely is lyrical. I mean, I don't know too many that can come against Eminem with the lyrical. You know, many have tried, but many have been, you know, shot down. I'm sure you know that, you know what I mean, with him being your famous thing. So, I mean, what's some of the things you got coming up? What you working on besides, you know, that hot song that you just did? What you got coming up? What you working on?
Working on the whole project. It's called One Man Army.
Okay.
So for me, I got about 15 songs on there I'm trying to release. Got everything recorded. Got to get some videos on it, but it's definitely going to release. I don't got no release date. I don't really want to say like the release date on it, but
it's still in the works.
It's in the work coming soon.
Yeah, I mean, and, you know, and even in a major, you know, right now you're independent, but even when you get major, they always got the album. At first you drop the single, it ain't like you just tell when the album's dropping, it's coming. You know what I mean? You want to build up to the album, you know what I mean? Definitely. And that's like what you're doing right now. It's a promo tour, you know what I mean? You on here, so now people, you know, that don't know you, now they getting to know who Young Nesso is, you know what I'm saying? So where can they find you?
YouTube Young Nesso, IG Young Nesso, Facebook, my name Cameron Mitchell. So I'm basically on social media everywhere.
Okay.
So I want to ask you a question. Like, so if you had the opportunity to collab with anybody, who would you collab with?
I'm not gonna lie, Polo G.
Polo G, you
Definitely.
fucking with Polo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why Polo G?
Definitely, he's just like, I relate to him in different ways. He's different. He's not like every rapper for I feel like he comes from a whole different type of level perspective. Every rapper I hear him talking about the same shit, guns, violence, for me, fucking bitches, doing all this. But I feel like he could do it, but he could do it in a different type of level to where you can relate to real life shit that's going on right now. Same like struggle shit going on with you.
And that's crazy because I would have thought you was going to say Eminem. You said Polo G, you know what I mean?
Eminem just on something. I grew up on him, so
that's
it's
who
like,
inspired you.
Yeah,
Polo G is who you fucking with right now.
Okay, got
definitely
you.
Definitely my top fan.
Got you. So, is there any women that you would want to work with?
Women, if I could do like in a game, Cola Ray, but I definitely got a cousin like local. Name's Tara for me. She's definitely like lyrical music.
Okay, so that's the only local woman you would want to work with here in Pittsburgh. That's local as far as rappers.
You got any women you want to shoot your shot at?
You gonna just put him on the spot like that?
I just felt like it. Felt like you might want to shoot a shot at somebody. You know what I mean? I'll help you out.
DM's open, young.
Yeah, let him know. Let him know. He's single out here. He's trying to let y'all know.
Hey, but before we move on, man, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors. Shout out to the Savoy Cannabis Cafe. You come on down, get your hookah in the hookah lounge. You can get you some smoke roll-ups, pre-rolls already. Shout out to the Savoy. And come on down, y'all, to the Cannabis Cafe. You know what I mean? But, but back to what we were saying, though, man. I'm just seeing, like, the music you're doing, man. Let me ask you a question. If you could dial up to heaven, what would you say to Jimmy right now about your music career and what you want to do to take over? If you could call up there right now and get him on the phone, what would you say to Jimmy?
I'll say definitely you did your thing out here for me while everything was going on. You inspired me to, for me, do what I want to do right now. I wish, for me, shit couldn't have went the way that it went, but I'm definitely going to take off. Not saying I'm going to take off and take over your spot, but I'm definitely going to take off and just keep that legacy going for the family.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. You know what I mean? And I wish you nothing but the best. And I see it. You like, you know what I mean? I see you going places, man. Just from that note to self, man. Man, that's a hot jam, man. And I can't wait to hear the rest of some more.
And we got, and you know that banger, that other one we know about.
Oh yeah. You guys stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. It's coming soon.
For that one.
You know what I mean?
We plan to make
maybe
guest appearances in that video.
Shout out to Mama Wampo. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We just trying to get it on. You know what I mean? But I just, you know what I mean, you got your project coming up. Once again, I appreciate you coming on the show.
No
we're going to go into some more topics. You're more welcome to sit back and stay. But I want you to let the people know, look in the camera and tell them where they can follow you and which, you know, where they can find your music and all of that.
Facebook, Cameron Mitchell. I'm IG, Young Nesso, YUNGNESSO. Same for YouTube and Snapchat.
There you go.
I appreciate y'all for having me on.
Man, no doubt, man. I appreciate you for coming on. Without y'all, there ain't no show. And this is what 5 Minutes of Fame is all about. If you want to be the next artist on 5 Minutes of Fame, make sure you DM me or you DM Phil or Tiff Wee Wee, and y'all can, you know what I mean, get on the show and we'll talk about it. And we'll go to see what you want to do.
Or Art Like Us. You can get Art Like Us, too.
Yep, you know Art Like Us. Yep. And he on everything.
I don't like him, but you can get at him. You know what I'm saying?
So, I mean, so now that you're here, we got a young artist on the platform right now sitting at the table. Where do you see the rap game in Pittsburgh going, man?
It's kind of going downhill, to be honest. Like you said, like what y'all were saying in your other show, it's like there's too much hate going on right now. People don't want to see the next artist going somewhere because they're not going nowhere. Yeah. So I feel like if we got too much of that going on, it's like, how can people really elevate? It's like nowadays people got to automatically go to the conclusion like, damn, I got to leave the city. I got to go fuck with other people out of town because I know Pittsburgh. It's like, it's a shame when your city's not supporting you, but other cities are supporting you way more than your city.
Yeah. And we say that, but they'll dick ride, you know, no disrespect to Moneybag, but they'll dick ride the hell out of Moneybag, Yo Gotti, Jay-Z, somebody,
Durk.
You know, Lil Durk, all of them. But when there's somebody coming up out your city,
they don't want to see.
You know what I'm saying? But this is the crazy thing. Lil Durk, everybody we just named uplifts everybody out their city.
Yeah.
Everybody out their city.
Don't know him from a can of paint.
Yeah, don't know, but hey, he's coming out of Chicago. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As long, you know what I mean, until you cross a line of disrespect, everybody was getting along in Chicago.
Yes, they were.
You know what I'm saying? Chief Keef, all of them was getting along until certain things, you know, went there's certain ways which we're not going to get into. But everywhere, in Atlanta, everybody don't get along. But when it comes, okay, we got a new artist out, let's go support this new artist. Let's push him. Let's New York. Same thing. Let's push them. Philly, same thing. Let's push them. Even though you're going to have spots where people don't like you, whatever. But when it comes down to the art and the performance and supporting the city, they behind them. Yeah. Pittsburgh is the only fucked up ass city, man. And that's why we keep saying, you know, we got to change that, man. And you know what I mean? That's why I ask you as an artist, what do you think besides congratulating? What do you see I ain't even going to say a lane, a path. You know, like a little path we make in the grass and cut through somewhere. Because right now we got to make a path to make sure our city gets on to support everybody. You know what I mean? Where do you think that could start at?
I feel like supporting, just support. That's
just streaming, sharing.
Streaming, sharing. People nowadays, they see something, they don't really want to share it though, because it's like, it's not my favorite artist, so why do I really want to like promote him?
Yeah, and then you know another thing we had talked about before, first thing come, I ain't dick riding nobody. Yeah. It's not dick riding to hear to share, to see somebody successful or to see somebody doing something positive. But you'll share if a motherfucker on there beating their baby's mom up. You'll share if a motherfucker on there showing dirty draws in the city.
But can I tell you something that's crazy about this city, which is unbelievable to me? Say another city take one of her rappers and they pushing, and the world saying, "Oh, he's great now."
Now they want to come back.
Now everybody in the city will be like, "Oh yeah, he's from here. Yeah, I knew him back in the." You know what I'm saying? They want to get on the bandwagon when it's already then took off. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, but listen, but when he was trying to give you a free CD in front of David's and he's Liberty, you shoot him off. Oh no, I ain't got time. It was free. He wasn't asking for no money. He just wanted to get you to listen.
And like you said about the Wiz thing, nobody was really rocking with him. Then all of a sudden that black and yellow went crazy. Then everybody's oh. But then he did something that make people feel the way they did. He left, went to LA. We don't hear from him. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Nobody hears, sees.
But you know, and I understand that. And then this is where I got my thing. Once a mother, like we just said a few minutes ago, once I keep turning this cheek, man, fuck y'all, man.
Yeah, you get tired of the city.
You get tired of the city. And that's what come with artists that make it, you know what I mean, from the city. Because there's a lot of people that has made it from Pittsburgh.
Yeah,
but they went through the trenches of hell.
They don't come back.
You know what I'm saying? So you like you said, the hating, and it makes you like right now, you know the hating, and you come back to the city and you say, you know what, I want to throw something where everybody could be a part of.
Yeah.
Or you going, oh, fuck that nigga, or fuck this. You go, yo, I'm coming to make everybody a part of something. How's it fuck me?
Trying to put on for the
Yeah,
city.
so then that makes you be like, you know what, fuck it. I want to be a part of who wants to be a part of something. Not nobody, I don't care. I can't come back because now I got to worry about these niggas going to try to rob me.
Get no
Or
rest
they
in
going to
it.
shoot me. Or they going to do this while I'm out with my kids. You know what I mean? All of that when it shouldn't be none of that. Like for Wiz. First thing they want is, oh, Wiz didn't come back and get nobody. How do you know what the fuck Wiz did?
Yeah, that's the first thing they said.
Wiz came back and got fed. Wiz still got Chevy. You don't know who else Wiz got. You know what I mean? That's why I tell people, just because it ain't publicized right now, maybe he's working with somebody grooming him to be the next superstar. But because he didn't tell you, oh yeah, I came and got so and so. You don't think Wiz
But
is
just
doing
like
that?
when Aaron Donald came for just to celebrate, he won Defensive Player of the Year, and the dude threw a bottle, and then
all
the
that
dude
shit,
got beat up, and then he tried to save the dude, and the dude turned around and said it was him to beat him up, but the footage shows he was trying to save your punk ass. So I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's a lot of shit like money. Like,
I don't know. It's just Pittsburgh. It's a trait.
And
that
I
has
hate to
die.
keep saying this like we're bashing our city. We're not bashing because I know
Yeah,
we're gonna
we
get
is.
some
I am.
motherfuckers.
I'm bashing
We're bashing the haters.
Yeah.
That's what we're bashing the
Bashing
haters.
these motherfuckers.
We love Pittsburgh. We love the 412. I got it tatted on my hand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that we're bad, but we're bashing the bullshit. We're tired of the bullshit. And y'all want us to attack things. They want us to attack the violence. They want us to attack this, to attack that. Well, this is how we got to attack it. We got to start because a lot of this shooting and shit come from haters.
Yeah.
Come from motherfuckers not minding their own business. Come from women being involved in shit they shouldn't even be involved in. And we're not saying it on a sexist level, but when two men is in a fight and an argument, women mind your business. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of shit that goes on with this hate that fuels a lot more of the fire. So that's why we're kind of emphasizing on it. You feel what I'm saying? Because it downplays. It starts from this minute situation to boom.
But I want to ask you one more question. Is there any artists in Pittsburgh that you would like to collab with? Is there anybody that you listen to that's in Pittsburgh that we may can get, that you may want to someday?
He said his cousin. That was it.
Just his cousin?
Yeah, he said that. They said that.
There's definitely some up and coming right now for me. Shout out Jay with the Mac.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. There's got to be some local artists he probably know that he might,
Yeah.
For me, Guapo J.
Okay.
There's definitely a couple upcoming artists. I mean, if we collab, we could definitely make some hits on it. Just like certain people, I fuck with their vibes. I fuck with their flow. I don't really fuck with everybody's flow because everybody sometimes sound the same. But there's definitely like some up and coming artists I could really like to be like, all right, we can make something right here.
What about producers?
This is different. Producer.
Any producers in the city you want to work with?
Shout out my boy Coach Cheese.
Okay.
That's where I record at mostly. Shout out Turn Me Up Tone. For me. It's definitely ID Labs. I'm definitely trying to link up with him. That's definitely like one of my top five.
What about Stevie?
Stevie B? Oh, yeah, definitely.
You haven't hooked up with Stevie yet?
I'm trying to
Because I could kind of hear you on a Stevie beat, man. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stevie. We always do shows with Stevie. Stevie is one of our faithful. He's part of the family. So, you know what I mean? I'm going to holler at him and maybe try to get something lined up for you to get something done with Stevie. You know what I mean? Get y'all in the talk. So, you know what I mean? Because Stevie's definitely a great guy to work with. And, you know what I'm saying? He's definitely about his people and he's about seeing his youth uplifted in his city. So, you know what I mean? I don't know what you heard about him. I don't know what y'all heard about it. But Stevie's that motherfucking man. Y'all heard him. Stevie on the motherfucking beat. You know what I mean? So I'm going to definitely holler at him about you. And other than that, did you got anything else for him?
No, I just wanted to know because, this is a platform that it seems like all the young and up-and-coming rappers listen to and take note of. So I was thinking if he had somebody that he might want to collab with.
Yeah, that has,
they can hear it on here, and they might get an opportunity, and we might be able to put it together or something,
But he named it,
Yeah,
Stevie.
he named
so
it,
I'm gonna definitely holler at Stevie for you. Definitely gonna holler at Stevie for you, and hopefully we get to hear Stevie on one of your jams. You know what I mean, on the beat. You know what I'm saying?
That's the goal.
Yeah, just like you know what I mean. I don't know if you know Icy. Icy make beats. He makes the beats from Fat to God.
You sound familiar.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Icy got kind of a little rapport, so I might holler at Icy to get something, you know what I mean? See if, you know what I mean? I'm all about networking and keeping Pittsburgh networking together. It's not like I said to y'all, and I'm saying to you, this show, when we talking about Pittsburgh, we're trying to change the fact of the haterism. We trying to make it to where everybody playing a parterism. You know what I mean? So, and that's...
See, that didn't hurt him at all. He said he's going to look and see what he can do. That didn't hurt him.
Yeah.
That's not hate.
Always
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hating and don't want to see you.
I don't like him more.
Just trying to show you how not to hate.
Exactly. And you know what I mean? And like, man, listen, man. The shit, like, it's crazy you brought that up. I didn't see the video, and I hate to touch on that, but I wanted to touch on that too. We touched on that last week. with the guy with the punching in the face or whatever happened. So come to find out what the video shows, he was just helping him.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, Aaron Donald, they never hit him.
So he wanted basically trying to get some money.
Sue the dude that had money in there. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Basically.
Wow.
And it's like you can't even come back to your own city.
Wow. And no, they were talking about that on the ESPN. And Skip was right because it was Skip and Shannon.
Yeah.
And Shannon was talking about how, when you come back, and this is something you need to think about too as you're making it as an artist. When you come back, I understand you want to show love in your city, but ain't nothing profitable coming after being out 3 a.m. in the after hours. Yeah. As being a $200 million man, there's nothing profitable coming out of you being in the after hours in Pittsburgh at 3, 4 in the morning. Nothing. So you got to think of that. Once you made it, you got to change your ways. Just like coming from drug dealing. If you stop selling drugs, you can't hang on the corner with the drug dealers no more. You can't ride with the drug dealers or go party with the drug dealers no more. Because it's going to feed that addiction. And I want to tell you, because I'm a recovering addict from being addicted to money. I'm addicted to fast money. You know what I mean? I used to sell drugs. So when I told the judge, I said, unless you got a rehab... No, I was already convicted of it. Okay. Well, so I ain't got to say alleged. I was convicted of it. You know what I'm saying? So I told the judge, unless you got a rehab for drug dealers, because the first thing they say is people, places, and things. Well, my main trigger is money. So I told them, unless you got a rehab for drug dealers to show me where I won't need money no more in life, I'm always going to be triggered. Always. Because bills need paid, kids need shoes, the woman want a purse, the woman want her hair done. So when money problems come in, that's my trigger. So it's not people, places, and things. It's money. And you're always going to need money to take care of your family, whatever it is you do. You feel what I'm saying? So coming from a hustler, it's about the money. I'm more addicted to this money than I wouldn't say more than the dope thing, but I say just as the same. I need it because I need to take care of my kids. You know what I'm saying? But I learned the route that is a better way. Yeah. But it's an addiction that we suffer from. As young black men that's in the game, and then they can't understand why. Because we're addicted to fast money. When you ain't got to work for something, and I got 5 kids, and all I got to do is go hit the corner, and they all got 5 brand new pair of Jordans that came out today. It's an addiction. I want to see the happiness in them. We don't think about at the time, damn, them Jordans we just went and sold for, gonna take me away for 10 years. So I had to learn once being in the jail system and being in jail, it's not the price, it's the time. And there's a lot of us growing up that don't know that. We didn't grow up with nobody teaching us that. You know what I mean? That's just why, you know what I mean? And I say that. And I just want to say, man, keep striving and keep understanding to what I was saying. When certain things, like, what's the saying go? When I once was a child, I did childish things. But when I became a man, I put the childish things away. When you become a man in a gang, and that's coming from an amateur to a major league player, you got to put away the childish thing. If I want to party at 3:30 in the morning, I'll go rent the whole goddamn top of the W, and we can party up there where I know where it's monitored who's in here. You feel what I'm saying? I don't need to be around no hating ass motherfuckers that just like, look at this. This is a prime example. Because this is a $200 million man. Somebody else beat your ass. So you want to put all the attention, I filed charges on him because he's a $200 million man. What the fuck? He ain't the one that even put his hands on you.
Looking at his eye, he could have just got hit so hard.
He thought
he saw Aaron Donald. He like, when it hit me that hard, it had to be Aaron Donald.
Hey, that's why we did the Homer thing. Yeah. He got hit that nigga. He was like, don't.
He got hit so hard, he thought Aaron Donald hit him.
Man, but we did a great show, man. We cutting them down. Y'all asked us to cut them down in minutes. We getting it down the way y'all want it. You know what I mean? Shout out to my 5 Minutes of Fame artists for coming through. You did a major smash performance. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to have you back. Shout out to Phil. Once again, we did this thing again. Shout out to ARTLIKEUS. You know what I mean? He's behind the camera, on the light, doing everything, man. Couldn't do this without my man ARTLIKEUS.
Can I say a couple shout outs?
Yeah, sure.
Shout out Baby J-Way. Shout out Bosta Baby L. Shout out Chunko.
Yeah.
Everything coming soon.
Yeah. And just stay tuned, man. This shit's going to get brighter and brighter. Yo, we get ready to do Pittsburgh TMZ Presents. Come sit at the table on the run. We're going to be all over the city.
I want to shout out my 2 daughters, my biggest haters in life, Layla and Lavia. I know that y'all going to be very, very upset. Y'all dad shout out y'all out.
Hi. Hey, yo. But, in closing, man, Shout out to the Savoy. Shout out to Chuck. It's his birthday weekend. Happy birthday,
Hey,
Chuck.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? This ain't
man.
going to air till after your birthday, man. We love you. Thank you for everything you do for us, man. And you fight for the community to keep us urban party going on because you are one of the only urban party spots down here, man. And you know what I mean? That everybody come to and feel comfortable. And one thing I can say about this place, there ain't no shootings. There ain't none of that outside. Ain't no bodies on this place, man.
Yes.
So people keep coming back. You want to feel safe. You want to come party, have a good time. I know service might be a little slow or whatever, but there's a million people in there. And that's anywhere. You go over on the south side, you don't complain about their service being slow. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get to you here in the Savoy. You know what I mean? Come get your smoke on. We got the hookahs. We got the pre-rolls down here. Let's come on down, man. I just want to say this, man. You know, a lot of things have happened in the last 13 weeks. We're not perfect. We try to do our best here at Pittsburgh TMZ. We try to accommodate everyone. I try to accommodate everyone, but you can't make everybody happy. So, you know what I mean? I try to my best to make everybody feel good, feel safe when you come in here, and feel the best of everything that you could feel with the experience of being here. So with that being said, stay tuned. We're going to get bigger and better. We out.